www.healthcmi.com. Acupuncture continuing education online. Today, how acupuncture treats low back pain. This current news event was published at healthcmi.com on April 21st, 2018, entitled Triple Acupuncture Alleviates Low Back Pain. So triple acupuncture is a special style of acupuncture using one needle in the center and then two on either side. It creates an effect that has much greater impact in terms of the healing process of certain nerve fibers, in this case the sciatic nerve. Let's take a look. Researchers find triple acupuncture combined with warm needle acupuncture safe and effective for the treatment of lower back pain. In a clinical investigation, hospital researchers tested the efficacy of acupuncture for the treatment of dorsal ramus syndrome, which is characterized by low back pain, spasms, and radiculopathy, so shooting nerve pains and numbness, things like that. The results of the investigation reveal that triple acupuncture combined with warm needle acupuncture, that's using moxibustion, which is a way to warm the needle by burning mugwort, has an 80% total effective rate for the alleviation of dorsal ramus syndrome. Another group receiving standard acupuncture protocols without triple needling or warm needle stimulation achieved a 66.7% total effective rate. So, dorsal ramus syndrome, when the spinal nerves come out from the spinal region, from the spinal cord, they come together. Both sensory and motor nerves join in a long band. And there's a ventral aspect that branches off in the many nerves, and there's a dorsal, a posterior aspect of the nerve that branches off to the low back. So when there's problems there at that nerve fiber, there is pain. Acupuncture is very effective at relieving that type of nerve pain. So in fact, for low back pain, acupuncture can be very effective with certain types of discompression pain, but also slight issues with pinching on the nerve other than that, and including dorsal ramus syndrome, this aspect of the spinal nerve that branches off. And this article gets into detail about how triple acupuncture is done, what points the acupuncturists use, and even some variations on that. So they're classic acupuncture points plus special techniques. There's a lot in there, not just for people with low back pain, but also for acupuncturists to take a look at. I encourage people to take a closer look because low back pain can be debilitating, but one issue with using things like corticosteroid injection therapy on a repeated basis is that it can cause degradation of the local tissue, whereas what we find here is that acupuncture heals the nerve fiber and allows the patient to recover not only from pain or numbness or weakness of the low back and limbs, but also allow to recover from the condition itself and move on. So we're looking to fix the problem, not to mask it with drugs. Now, it's okay temporarily, of course, to get out of pain and take a medication, but long term, there also needs to be a plan. There are some issues when people also use radiofrequency ablation or spinal surgical cutting tools or cryogenic lesion apparatus to destroy the nerve. That's a method used in hospital medicine. In fact, we quote one study saying that the duration of pain relief after radiofrequency ablation is approximately 6 months to 1 year. So those type of techniques are tissue destructive. They're non-reversible. And as a result, long-term use of them can be deleterious to the patient, both in motor strength, also in terms of sensations to the area of the low back, genitals, and legs. So we recommend acupuncture, which balances the frequency through the nerve. What happens is you have different neuroconduction signals being sent through the nerve. And then acupuncture can regulate the circulation through that region to help heal the nerve. And that's the principle behind it. But what's nice about this article is that it goes into details about how it's done. Again, you can go to healthcmi.com, look up the article, Triple Acupuncture Alleviates Low Back Pain, and get all the details at healthcmi.com. For everyone listening today about how to treat low back pain, thank you for listening. www.healthcmi.com, acupuncture Continuing Education Online.